Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Soulstice Celebration on Academy for the Soul Radio. I'm your host and producer, Margot Fraser. So honored to be here with you. Our intro music we've been playing in is from Twisterium. And I want to remind you, if you'd like to receive notification of all our events, you can go to academyforthesoul.com/radio. And we are going to move into a segment now with Sophie Bidard, and she's going to take us through an Orb of Grace Infusion for Peace. And Sophie's going to be hosting the Rainbow Wave of Peace event on January 1st. So we'd love for you to sign up for that. Join us to come in to community and be a pillar of peace. You can find the information about it there's a link on the side of the broadcast page. So take a look for that. Let me tell you a little bit about Sophie before I turn it over to her. She is a soul gardener of the new earth, dedicated to cultivating the awareness of the divine as the core of the human experience. A queen of questions, she combines mastery of language with a flow of pure light, tapped into right at the source to bring clarity and opening of new possibilities to the most intricate situations, flushing away, flooding in, and allowing truth to be revealed. Sophie is passionate about finding and expressing the divine within and guiding others into this experience as well. Committed to offering breakthroughs, radical change, and liberation, she can crack open the densest nuts, clear away the heaviest emotional burdens, remove whole webs of karmic entanglements, and swipe out any stuckness, leading to lightness, flow, empowerment, and connection at the highest level of vibration. Sophie is a master teacher with Academy for the Soul and a certified intuitive strategist. She's also trained as an NLP master practitioner and energy master. She's also the host of the Rainbow Illumination Show on Academy for the Soul Radio. So thank you so much, Sophie. Turning it over to you now.
Thank you, Margot. Hello, everyone. Happy solstice. I'm delighted to be with you all in celebration and communion. And before we begin with our offering today, let's take a moment in contemplation. Contemplating, embodying peace, infusing ourselves with peace. As we find peace in, we find peace out, by simply bringing peace with our presence and also becoming immune to the absence of peace if we ever encounter it. True inner peace is not only when all is well and quiet, but when it can be found and shared in the midst of the storm. Peace is a choice. We make that choice. We invite peace. We create it. We build it. We nurture it. And we share it. Like a muscle, we awaken it, use it, grow it, until it will have populated the whole planet again. We cannot wait for the world to be at peace in order to find peace ourselves and within ourselves. But the other way around, as we choose, invite and grow inner peace, we offer our peace to the world by our peaceful presence and our words, decisions and actions being infused with and spreading peace. Peace is a choice. And as we make that choice, we are guided and supported into the realization of that choice, that resolution. We make ourselves of service to the divine, and the divine shapes us and uses us for that purpose. And we are in good hands. Now my offering in celebration of the solstice is an orb of grace for peace. And this is an opportunity to warm up towards our rainbow wave of peace with the peak events on January the 1st. This is when we'll gather as a community, light working for peace. You have the link to the full program on the webcast page and on the replay page, and you can go to gracefulconnections.com/peace. gracefulconnections.com/peace. That's graceful with 2 L's, as in full of grace. Now there are many opportunities offered to really build up our inner peace, our intentions for peace, our dedication to peace, so that we'll be ready on January 1st to stand as luminous pillars of peace, connecting as a global grid of those luminous pillars of peace, all of us, all over the planet, and offering our peace to the world. This peak event will be at 11 a.m. US Pacific time, and there will be some fun things going on before and after that peak event, especially a happy hour from 8 to about 10:30 a.m. Pacific. You'll be welcome to share your intentions, prayers, and offerings for peace. So watch out for the invitations and announcements for these January 1st events, and make sure to take your place in the global grid of luminous pillars of graceful peace. Every dot, every one matters, and your presence makes a difference. So thank you in advance. I am so delighted for these gatherings for peace and for your participation, your willingness, your taking a stand for peace. Thank you. All right, so now let's get to our offering of the orb of grace for peace. Get ready. Make yourself comfortable. Just let yourself be guided to open and receive and delight in the graceful experience. You can close your eyes if you want, and of course, if it is safe for you to do so. And turn your attention inwards. I invite you to relax and take a few deep breaths. Breathing out all that does not belong to this time we have together. Let's bring all of your attention and your presence here and now. We set our intention that our time together, all that is shared in words and beyond the words, serve our highest good, our evolution, and be of service to the highest good of all. You can decide to open your heart or open it even more and be ready to receive. And you can decide to open your mind or open it even more and be ready to receive. Remembering your connection to the center, to the heart of the earth, and your connection to the center, to the heart of the universe. You are held, both grounded and suspended. You are safe, relaxed, and ready, and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of grace from the heart of the universe and offering this orb of grace to your heart, to be placed around your heart. And if you agree, you can claim it silently or out loud. I welcome and receive the orb of grace around my heart. So I'm offering the orb of grace to your heart, placing it around your heart, and bathing your heart with grace, and infusing your heart with grace. Let's take a moment in silence now while your heart is being totally bathed in and infused with grace. And all you have to do is to allow and receive and enjoy. Your heart totally bathed in and infused with grace. Now in this infusion of grace in your heart, let's call peace with this prayer. May we be at peace. May our hearts be open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be blessed. May we be a source of blessing for all beings. May we be at peace. May our hearts be open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be blessed. May we be a source of blessing for all beings. May we be at peace. May our hearts be open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be blessed. May we be a source of blessing for all beings. And so it is. And breathe. Now with your hands, or simply with your attention, gently move the orb of grace to your head, all around your head. And let's infuse your mind with grace for peace. Your mind totally bathed in and infused with grace. And breathe. Now with your hands or simply with your attention, gently move the orb of grace to any place in your body that needs peace. Let's infuse your body with grace for peace. Your body totally bathed in and infused with grace. And breathe. Now with your hands or simply with your attention, let's expand the orb of grace, growing it bigger and larger to encompass the whole of your aura. Let's infuse your whole being with grace for peace. Your whole being totally bathed in and infused with grace. And breathe. Now bringing your attention to your relationships. Those that could use a bit or a lot more peace. Those who are already in peace and you want to maintain the peace there. Or simply all your relationships with your loved ones, friends, professional, all social relationships. And let's infuse your relationships with grace for peace. Your relationships totally bathed in and infused with grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Now returning your attention to your heart, bringing the orb of grace back to your heart. You can place your hands over your heart and allow the orb of grace to remain there for as long as it serves your highest good, your evolution, and the highest good of all. Beautiful, thank you. And with the orb of grace holding your heart, bathing your heart in grace, infusing your heart with grace, let me offer a treasure of 3 power claiming keys to set your intentions for peace. And I'll repeat each power claiming key a couple times to allow you to really absorb them, for you to make them yours. And of course, you're welcome to join and claim them for yourself. Even if I don't know how, I intend for peace and serenity. And I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend for peace and serenity. And I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend for peace and serenity. And I ask to be guided and supported. And breathe. Even if I don't know how, I intend for inner peace and sharing my peace with the world. And I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend for inner peace and sharing my peace with the world. And I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend for inner peace and sharing my peace with the world. And I ask to be guided and supported. And breathe. Even if I don't know how, I intend to be a luminous pillar of peace, and I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend to be a luminous pillar of peace, and I ask to be guided and supported. Even if I don't know how, I intend to be a luminous pillar of peace. And I ask to be guided and supported. And breathe. These are your power claiming keys. Make them your mantras and have your higher self guide and support you towards your intentions for peace. Now we're going to be closing and gently coming back to here and now. You can open your eyes, bringing all your attention back into here and now. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers and feel the sensations of your hands over your heart. And the orb of grace dwelling there. Come back here and now with grace and peace in your heart, in your mind, in your body, in your whole being, and in your relationships. Thank you. And yes, it's coming very soon now. The peak events of our Rainbow Wave of Peace are happening on January 1st. I hope you'll join us and bring your beautiful, peaceful presence as an offering. We'll start at 8 a.m. US Pacific time. That's 4 p.m. UK. And I let you translate in your own time zone. And we'll start with the happy hour, welcoming you all to share your offerings for peace, which can be intentions, good practices, prayers, chants, music, whatever it is that you feel like contributing. That's going to be for almost 3 hours, so we'll really settle with all these offerings in the vibration of peace. And then at 11 a.m. US Pacific, that's 7 p.m. UK, we'll gather for a guided meditation and transmission of light, and will lead us all to stand as luminous pillars of peace, and connecting as a global grid, all of us, all around the planet, and offering our peace to the world. So I hope you'll join us for these beautiful, graceful, peaceful times together. And I'm closing with gratitude for all of you in the audience now and later. Gratitude for Margot, Christelle and the Academy for the Soul offering this platform and giving me the opportunity to share with you this offering in celebration. Gratitude to the Orb of Grace and the Grace Light infusing your heart and your intentions. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the beings in the higher realms who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Happy solstice and goodbye now.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you so much for your contribution. All right, everyone, we've got just a minute before we come back with our next segment. So, yeah, we'll do a little stretch, get up, move around, make sure that you're staying hydrated. I'll just play in a little music to bridge us to the next segment, and we'll be back soon.